favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.
Arc Warden. Maybe not an answer per se, but it gives them a way to try play and win this game, which is go late game. The lane matchup they hope for. He is running from top down to bottom. Courier is running by mid, and it's going to be Courier snipe. Oh, no, I think he mistimed it. Tango, can he get the second right click? Yes, he's got it.
There it is. He's going to get it.
To start TI. And the pause. TNC say hello. What's up? Adventure, a ground courier going to the secret shop, now down bottom. Right after going mid, it makes sense actually. The mid lane gets his items, and then your offlaner who wants his bottle to just keep on spamming quills is happy as well. Top, Mirana.
There's the arrow.
Yeah, leaps in, hits the arrow, and there should be a kill with the spark rate.
5 sticks.
They tried to leave it for the Arc Warden, I think. Oh, he's gonna live. He's gonna get.
He's gonna deny himself.
Oh, Mirana.
No, he gets him.
Hopeful. That's Tim's. Leaps in. Baits out Roshan to himself, but they kind of didn't expect those stick charge. Quite a bit of time to recharge.
Yeah, but it got buffed, so it's not 60 seconds anymore. Now it's 45. He also has the bottle for himself and the Ring of Bassi, so a lot of mana regen.
X creation. It is a line X. Oops, Light is going to kill up top onto Gabby. Mid lane. X into Torrent. Can they lamp the arrow? There's a lot of creeps here, and as a result, I don't think he can actually get this kill. It's going to be Keen Gaming. Dash leaping on in, hits the melee range arrow, doesn't do a whole lot of damage with the flame guard up. One more right click with the tower shots, and Tims gets another kill. Nicely done with the Mirana. Probably just for this AA, perhaps? No, he's just trying to get a ward down. Mirana's going to arrow the siege. It gets down the high ground ward, which is why he scanned, just to get this ward. With the Trailing versus Trailing, this is such a nice ward to have. They are going to go in on Gabby on the Arc Warden here, trying to bring him down. He just wants to take the Mirana with him. It's going to be Tims chasing on after. As he got the leap charges, he leaps forward again. He's looking for one last right click. He's not going to get the kill. Instead, it's going to be Arc Warden going down. And he used up 2 of his 3 leap charges and did not kill off. Typically, dodge some of those spells. Kind of turns into this big mind game.
First Moonlight Shadow used.
Look, they were using it. They dove in looking for a bit of a kill there. Life still got low, but they used the Moonlight Shadow just to get out. Back at mid, they've got in looking for the Arc Warden kill. They're going to get it. It's going to be the Keen Gaming mid player getting X and pulled back. He did have the Remnant. He didn't get to the high ground, though. He's still in the low ground here. They're slowing down the Bristle, who's trying to chase with the Tidebringer damage. It's getting pretty low there. Instead, they're going to go for the AA, the DD on the Bristleback.
300 damage on Bristle. That should be a tier 1 tower for sure.
Oh, Life's still in.
If they can get Arc Warden once again before he gets his Midas, they're pinging it out. He has no boots. Is he gonna stay? Oh, Sentry Ward is ready on Kaka if he wants to place it. He's dropping it.
Yep, they're gonna go for this kill. They really want it, and they should have it. Yeah, he's just gonna turn and fight. He wants to bring down the Rubik. He's gonna get the kill. Can he buy the Midas? Oh. He did. Ooh, what
he
a player.
Actually got the kill before and bought the Midas.
Yes, that's huge for him. That kind of salvages that situation for him, and they're going to go back with the X into the arrow, hits the Timber Sword, didn't use this one off. And now the Starstorm follow-up. It should be enough damage, and yeah, they've got the kill with the Mirana. Really nicely done by TNC, punishing that dive up top. Decide to let Ember go. I think a little bit afraid because of the Shrine. You could TP on in as well as, of course, heal yourself back up.
I think it was a risky play to go with another leap, but it would still be worth it.
Mirana, Tim's in a lot of trouble here. No more leaps left, and we'll get punished for this one. Yule Scepter making sure they got the bounty rune as well. Timber's going to get both those bounty runes bottom, while his team will get top. So 3 out of 4 bounty runes going gaming. Very even game here at 15 minutes. Hit. X-Boat. There's boat stolen by the Rubik. He's going to turn that around. That's going to mitigate some of this damage coming on in. Bristle, though, okay, with that Tidebringer, is going to get the kill. And now Bristle's found a new target. It's the AA. The right-click damage. One more right-click. It's there. It's just enough. As Bristle now in all sorts of trouble. He's overcommitted. He's dying to the Timbersaw. That pure damage coming on in from the Chakram. Bristle will pay price.
Arrow.
Yeah, have they got the damage?
The vessel.
Silence? Yeah, they should be able to do this one. Yule Scepter is there. There should be another vessel. No, he's out of charges. Can they even kill him here? It's going to be Armel and someone in all sorts of trouble. He X him back in. Is there going to be another Starstorm? Couple of seconds. He gets the kill on the Timbersaw. Wants the Ember as well, and they'll get both. Really nicely done. The Arc Warden rotating in as well to get a kill. Armel has his Midas up and is a very happy camper.
The timing that the Keen Gaming is looking for is the Radiance.
Yeah, they're not too far away from that one.
Nice arrow.
Oh my gosh, they've got the combo with the Grimstroke, banging them two together. The Lifestealer going to get thrown up in the air as well. He couldn't get the Rage off, and now the Stolen Boat coming on in, but it's too little, too late. The X-Back is going to pull the Rubik back in for a third and a fourth easy kill.
That's a big stab, and that's a big turnaround from TNC. Another great arrow from Tims. Tier 1 tower, or try to take a fight because Lifestealer did not have a Radiance there. He didn't even have Relic.
Oh my. Timbersaw was still down bottom and is going to find a free solo kill here potentially. Doesn't quite get the damage up what he was hoping for, and he's going to get stunned and silenced up. Still chasing, wants his Arc 1, and will get the kill there. 11. Playing in the enemy base here, and will be out under the tier 3 tower.
That was a huge for TNC. And the BKB is finished on Kunkka to use the courier. There's no way he's dying. Also Bristleback tanking up. Vanguard finish Hood. Another arrow.
This combo, this Kunkka Marauder, you can see why they first two pick it. TNC showing they've got plenty of practice and experience using the two heroes.
Arrow cooldown, so it's a 10-second cooldown. If somehow this game drags, you're gonna pick up Spell Amp talent on 20 and multi-shot arrows. That
So
talent is so good.
That 10-second arrow cooldown is so nice when you're playing this aggressive. And speaking of which, it's going to be a long 5-second arrow mid followed up by a boat. They haven't quite got the damage to kill him off though. Marana in all sorts of trouble. The lift to follow the cold feet. They lose Marana. The X-Back is going to pull in the Timbersaw. They bring him down. Rage wearing off. Can they catch up to this lifesteal? Looks like they're going to change direction, instead go for the supporting cast. The Rubik going to be X as well. The stolen arrow coming into play, but doesn't matter too much as they will bring down Rubik as well.
The question is, do they want to go for a Roche right now?
You mentioned you like the double braces on Timber. It's Kunkka going for the same build as well.
It's kind of a standard build on Kunkka days. Seems like a lot of these all shut up, go quads. Never mind, that's only a replicate.
That's still gold. It's 300 gold. That's basically a hero kill. That adds up, and they're looking to fight this mid lane. The arrow is going to be dodged by the Rage. Tier 1 tower being focused here by the Lifestealer. They're going to leash two together. The Ember there, who's going to get infested with the Lifestealer inside. Can he remnant his way out of this one? No, he's being pulled up in the air, and Lifestealer does not have Rage. This is a disaster for Keen Gaming. Oh, they've lost Ember, who's going to instantly buy back, but this fight's already over and lost. The Ember needs to be careful not to die again. He remnants away. Marana's going leaping on forward. Another leap is there.
Arrow, it's going to hit.
Ooh,
There's no follow-up, though.
I think Marana was like, where are we, guys? Are we getting this one? Arrow stolen now.
Radiant are scanned.
Radiant scan. This feels like it's go time. Quite got the AC on lifesteal. He is close to it though. Couple hundred gold. They want to fight over these bounty runes up top. Timbersaw looks like he's king of the bounty rune. The Bristleback running on in as well. It's going to be Brawl coming out here. The Bristleback needs to be careful. Hit by the Ice Blast. He's getting low, but it's also Timbersaw. Defensively, Yules is himself. Can he chain himself out of this one? But the torrent timing, that Yules just sets up an easy torrent. They'll trade Bristleback for the Kunkka, so a bit of an even trade so far. And with the Infest blink out, nicely played by the Lifestealer. Instead, it looks like Kunkka is going to find the AA instead. Easy Starstorm follow-up, and Kunkka, another kill. Armel is just beasting it here. Oh, and
Neon Disc procs, and then you just remove it.
And then you
silence
silence afterwards, yeah.
Radiant's top
I don't think we'll be
tower
seeing
is under attack.
Kunkka goes charging on in. He's going to be instantly forced to BKB. There was a Lifestealer Infested who's going to cause some problems here. And Bristleback trying to commit for this tower here. I think TNC just have to get out. Nice arrow from afar. Catch the Timbersaw. Ember's going to go charging. I think TNC needs to get the hell out of this one. They don't have the Arc 1 with them. The Ice Blast going to go flying on in as well. Doesn't catch the Bristle. Marana has leap charges still. Needs to maybe get to the high ground here. There's another Starstorm leaps away. There's just so much kiting going on here. Bristleback's going to go charging on in with the BKB. He wants this AA, who's going to be forced to his TP on out. Cuckoo, his BKB wearing off. He's in trouble once this expires. Another arrow goes flying. It's going to catch the Timbersaw, but I don't think they've got the damage for this one. It's got a harder Tarask here. They're getting him low, and it's going to be Tims instead on the Marana going down. Too aggressive coming in from him. The stolen arrows flying back at TNC.
But the bottom lane, Parker.
Yeah, I was wondering what was happening. Where this Arc Warden is, there's your answer. Range Rex down.
And now they're saying go. They want to take a fight because they have vision of a Lifestealer who just TP'd back to the bottom lane to defend.
She thought she could kill this Timber. I don't blame her, but that's a 4k HP Timber with a lot of magic
Radiant's
resist.
bottom shrine is under attack.
Bounty runes. Looked like Cuckoo was going for some up top. Doesn't quite get him, and there is going to be an arrow follow-up. The stolen arrow. The boat's going to help with some damage mitigation. Said they're going to change target. They're going to go find the Grimstroke instead. Get out the Soulbind and... Yeah,
Keen Gaming, 15,000 net worth lead deficit for them, but they are in the driver's seat at the moment, it feels like.
Yeah.
I mean, but there's still not a real... We didn't see a real team fight with Arc Warden.
It's kind of like a 5v4. It's ever so slightly. I think Arc Warden might be coming in for this fight here, but they've caught Tim's here. Can he get himself out of this one? He doesn't manage to do so. Has buyback if he wants to use him. We're going to see double buybacks coming into play. Bristleback turns, pops the BKB with the help of the 4-staff away. And now maybe it's time for Keen Gaming to get the hell out of this one. The Timbersaw has a package inside. It's the lifesteal. I think he's just trying to get him the hell out of this one. The boat follow-up is there, and they're getting him very, very low. Can they kill him? Lifesteal's going to pop out. Turn and fight. Hasn't got rage for a couple of seconds. Doesn't have mana as well. With the one charge, it should be able to turn and fight this one as Kunkka gets bashed, and Kunkka's in all sorts of trouble. Pops the BKB, goes for the TP. Where's the bash? Where's the bash?
There
He
it
gets
is.
it at
Keen
the end.
Gaming.
Keen Gaming get a second kill, down 15k gold. It's now just 10k gold with those buybacks, and they're charging forward.
Middle tower
Man, he's so tanky. They're trying to
is under attack.
focus him as the first target. I don't think that's the go-to plan.
He got 925 gold from killing Kunkka, who was on a beyond godlike streak. And now onto the high ground we go. There is buybacks, but do you really want to use a couple more? They may have to here. Gabby doing what he can with his double, and Lifesteal just gets deleted. Okay. Down he goes, and Bristle's chasing for more. Once his Rubik should be able to get him one more right click. Okay, arrow not going to be needed. Bristleback gets it, and
They need to run straight into Roche Pit. Oh, they couldn't get this one.
Miranda's going to be arrowing it as well.
Roche is gonna go down so quickly.
Members
The
nearby, though.
Goo and the Medallion. AA still has ulti.
Scouted out. Are they going to go for some kind of a steal here? What's the play? They don't want to buy back the lifesteal. It's still 18 seconds without him, and Roshan looks like he's just going to go down. The Rubik blinks in, doesn't time it right. The Aegis is picked up by Dr. Stone. That's the Bristleback of Cuckoo, and Rubik. Costly play. He did not have buyback as well. Going for that without buyback. Their lineup doesn't exactly push high ground easily, whereas Radiance defends high ground incredibly well.
Now you have Rubik, Timbersaw, Slide.
This time around, Arc Warden's there waiting. The trap was laying, and he gets pummeled.
You might be tanky, but against two Arc Wardens and Cheese and Aegis, Arc Warden is running out of slots. I mean, he can still buy Moon Shard, Aghanim Scepter. On certain heroes, Elude can be extremely good as well.
Shabby, but you're not going to buy an Axe.
Well, he's gonna buy it eventually if this game cracks.
That's true. You get infinite gold. And they're just going in. They're looking to hit some buildings here. They're zoning with the arrows as well as the ghost ship. It's literally just zone Keen Gaming away by throwing these spells, hitting arrows. They're going to hit these arrows. Mirana falls up. They're not really looking to commit on this one. I think they know it's much more important to take the objectives, and they are taking the racks here, but it needs to be careful. And it's got the Aegis, the 4-staff's keeping them alive. The Bash is going to hit on the Bristleback, but they don't really want to leave their base here. Himself or his double down bottom here. He's sending his double in to go for the backdoor play down bottom. So while all this distraction happens up top, it does look like bottom melee racks. Can they kill it off? He's got BKB now. I love this pickup just to make sure they can take some of these objectives. It's going to be close. I think they've got the damage for it.
He's got
Melee
more than
racks
enough,
goes down.
and on the top lane,
They got
another one's going down.
Yep. Death by 1,000 cuts. TNC don't care about taking the kills. They would take them if they came to them, but Keen Gaming so annoying with their high ground defense, and TNC are just finding ways to bit by bit break their base. Spark Wraiths, Tempest doubles go in bottom or top for the tier 4 towers.
They have a sentry.
Coming, but at this point, Arc Warden just seems keen on using this BKB to take objectives. Plan or not. Arrows and Torrents, they are just looking to force these towers here. Arrows continue to go flying out here, and it's going to be Mirana leaping on forward. Didn't quite have the damage to kill off the Rubik, who did get kept alive with the Grimstroke, the Glimmer Cape. And the arrows just continue to go flying, and it's going to be a tier 3 tower looking to be claimed here. Timbersaw getting so incredibly low. The Ember forced to buy back. The Ice Blast is going to land on 2, but the damage just isn't really there. They're kiting them with these 4-stars, and there's just nothing King Gaming can do. They just can't keep these heroes in place. They're falling one by one, forcing out these buybacks. 3 buybacks used already. TNC may just say, let's just, you know, re-engage, reset a little bit, but they're being chased after here. I think King Gaming feel now, it's now or never here. The arrows going flying up, forcing them to kind of disperse. It's so hard to chase when these arrows are just flying at you. Warden will throw in one last Tempest double. This one maybe just going to feed away some gold. The arrows again going flying. Doesn't latch on anyone. The leash, though, is there. Soul Binding 2 together. Mirana's gone leaping in with the double Starstorm. Doesn't quite kill the Rubik here. Lifestealer still leash. Will get the rage away. And with Rubik dead for 100
No
plus
buyback
seconds.
on Rubik.
Whew, not looking good. Timbersaw pulled back in. He's got no buyback as well. And this is looking like the end for King Gaming. A cleave from the Kunkka. Slices through the Lifestealer's life. And it's GG. 53 minutes. King Gaming, they fought hard and long. They were so resilient, but it's TNC. Late game Arc Warden.
Yeah, I love the patience from TNC. Arc Warden did not have a good time early on, but the other 4 played so well, created the space.
And it will be.
Yeah.
Now select your heroes.
All right. Rubik paired up for that lane. That's a pretty strong lane, this Rubik Shaker, that can cause some problems.
Brain Sap is being picked up, pure damage, so really hard to trade.
Just happily spamming these poisons out. They are going to go in looking for a kill. They've got the Pounce of Fault Lina. LSA is there, but not going to save his life, as it is going to be Shadow Demon picking up the first blood. AU. Start.
Read that movement from TNC really well. On the bottom lane, Cuckoo just continues to free farm. 30 CS on him right now.
Trying to kick the jungle, but he's being found wherever he goes, and some of these stacks he was hoping for are being messed with, and he may even pay the price for this one. They've got the Fissure there to mess with him as well with the Soul Catcher poisons. They've got the kill. Tim's.
That's a big kill. This is where Alchemist farms a lot.
Well worth it to stop this out from free farm. He's the hero that his timings matter more than the Slarks right now.
Yeah, Slark can recover. Combo.
Yep. Oh, didn't get the Torrent. He's going to turn with the Sonic Wave. They were not expecting it to go so horribly. They were expecting to see that Torrent hit following up the Disruption, but Mel slightly mistiming it.
But if you have a vision on him and you see that he's not farming, it's still okay. You rotate either both supports or, let's say, a mid laner, because Slark's not gonna rotate, and try to grab a kill on him.
Yep. All right, they've gone in here. Sand King, he got dusted up in his Sandstorm here, and he's gonna be X back in, and they give the kill to the Slark.
There it is.
Gets it. There's one. Can he get another? He would love to keep getting these Essence Shift. He's gotten 2 now. Off to a really nice start. Back at top, though, Tim's will get found up with his Queen of Pain, so there is a little bit of a turnaround here.
When he was playing Earthshaker, I remember him skipping the Blink Dagger and just going straight for Aghanim Scepter. I think that's going to be the play once again, because you're not going to be blinking in against the Radiance, against... Look at all this spell damage.
Fire Strike. They can go in on the Rubik with the Epicenter. They're going to take him out. Kunkka managed to avoid that gank by hiding in the trees, so a lot of King Gaming heroes up in this top lane.
I talked about the Blink Dagger on Earthshaker. If he wants to go for it as the first item, it's still okay, but getting Aghanim Scepter after is still good. Hype it up, gods.
It's a Sonic Wave. Followed up by Dragon Slave. You tell me, I don't listen to you, Lacoste. I hype up what I want to hype up.
You're not my... I'm not your dad, huh?
Yeah. Like, I would say the standard timing. The fast timing is like 10, 11. Easiest game for Mr. Alchemist, but Bounty Runes and his jungle farm has not gone as well as you'd hope. Initiation, they want to get this Bane kill. The boat pull-up is there, has stick charges, but doesn't get a chance to get them off as Soul and Fiend's Grip. Tim's is looking for a chance to use this one. He gets Burrow Strike immediately as soon as he casts a 2-man LSA as well. Great play for Lina here. They've gotten 1 kill. They want to get a second here. They already throw the Laguna Blade nice and early. Kunkka, he's being veiled up. He's taking so much magic damage, and Yi gets a double kill. Actually, the first one not going his way, but he's dominating.
Agony.
Slark is this hero that will match up very well against Alchemist and has recovered after his slow start.
When you have a Slark in your team, you just buy 2-3 sentries and give it to him FP.
Fire Strike follow-up. They want this Shadow Demon in. Ooh, doesn't hit the screen. There is a Sonic Wave, and there's the Blink. There's going to be an Echo Slam Fissure combo. They immediately delete Sand Sonic Wave is there. We'll finish off the Shadow Demon. Is there a Blink? It's on cooldown. It's level 1 Blink, and as a result, Shaker. Blink reveal instantly gets 2 kills. Great play from Cuckoo. And they realized that Keem punished them for that tower, and they just had to get out, so... What's that? Oh, Blink Fire Strike. They found Kunkka, Armel. Not having quite the same Kunkka performance of last game. They were just ready for him to be there on the map. I think expecting that Ancient stack to be happening. Trying to farm as safely as possible for himself. Comes the smoke drain. They're smoking towards their Slark, who is in the enemy jungle. Found by a Queen of Pain here. Be careful here. He's going to turn and look to fight here. Pop the ultimate before the Burrow Strike came in. But the Epicenter's there. The Slark getting very low. There's the Echo Slam as well. The Queen of Pain being kept alive with the defensive sleep. The Fiend's Grip there as well. Can they kill off this quad? The Sonic Wave stolen! Oh, Timsy turns it around, kills the Queen of Pain with that one. They're still going to get Burrow Struck up, and Armel showing up with a boat. That's going to mitigate some damage while killing the Sand King. 2 for 2 so far. As Bane, Nightmare is perhaps looking to set things up for an Alchemist stun. They've got the Kunkka with the Radiance damage as well. Slark in all sorts of trouble if he doesn't find a leap out. He's going to get himself down to the low ground.
He needs to run away. Oh, Lina almost gets him. She's level 11 with that cast range talent and the Interlance. You can stun from downtown. You're going to actually stun from fog. They're not going to...
Team, we've seen a lot more of this like damage build from Alchemist, where he goes for the attack speed, the damage, cleave. Not all about the Radiance and stun build as much.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Blink Dagger, I think Slark realized he'd been spotted there, and Sand King did not want to initiate on a Slark who can just Dark Pact it off. Gone in, they want to get these bounty runes. They are going to pick up a couple, and this time around it's going to be much more Keen Gaming with a team that's stronger, but they've lost Bane in the backlines here, and unfortunately for them, that does not look good for them, as the boat is going to go flying and catch the Lina as well. Slark wants another kill. He's going to get it. That's 2 kills for the Slark. Can't really have the damage to kill off the Alchemist in the backlines. Queen of Pain still being chain stunned here. Can they actually bring down the Queen of Pain? There's a torrent follow-up, and they've got the kill. The Fiend's Grip on the side. They've taken out Slark, though. A lot of damage onto the Slark. The Epicenter is there. Stolen Sandstorm, not the spell he was perhaps hoping for. And it looks like the Alch stun is going to stun himself. Okay. Has a Shadow Blade, but there's plenty of detection for this. Fire Strike to start. Acid Spray follow-up. There's an unstable concoction in a couple of seconds, but it doesn't look like they can go chasing for this kill right now. Bane considers going for the high ground, but a defensive fissure will block the chase. This is a new era of Alchemist builds. No longer about this Manta split pushing Octarine Core and whatnot. Alch's a carry. He's a true carry now.
Just give Moonshard to Bane. He also has attack speed, talent.
Yeah, I think we now understand why you haven't played at TI since TI2 Lacoste. Well, here comes TNC. They've gone charging in. They picked up the Sand King and got too aggressive, and Bane is also in a bit of trouble. Nice boat, though, is going to help mitigate any of the follow-up damage here, and they may be able to get the Queen of Pain. There's a stun follow-up to the Disruption, and Queen of Pain dies once. Can they kill her a second time? I don't think they realize there's an Aegis. They've got an Echo Slam if they need to use it. They don't. There's a Torrent, there's a Totem, and they burst down the Quap. Bye-bye Aegis. That did not last long at all, and TNC immediately punish King Gaming.
So even with the Aegis, I love what TNC is doing. Even in the first game, when they were kind of playing from behind, Arc Warden needed to recover. They're still taking the initiative and playing with other 4 heroes.
I know there's a few dead. They want to take a fight here. Oh, they're just trapped in these trees. They're both just stuck on top of each other. There's a Yule's on Sand King, but I don't think he can do a whole lot with that. He's completely strapped with the stolen Burrow Strike. Yule's Scepter will dodge the boat here. He's going to burrow to the south, but he's dead anyways. They're just getting picked apart one by one. TNC are just... These guys are like the kings of brawling. They love to fight. Or they killed some of them twice, because they killed Sand King. They killed Sand King mid, and then they killed him top again.
Oh, Alchemist, he turned off the Radiance before he used the Disruption, but he's still gonna go down.
Yep. I remember seeing something with the Radiance Disruption. It seemed like a little bit broken that you could... I don't know if you still can or even if these players are aware of it.
It's safer to turn it off before.
Yeah.
Just in case.
You don't always get a chance to, though. They're going to go. They're looking to kill off this Shaker. He is a tanky boy, though, but not tanky enough, as they will be able to burst him down. And well, Slark with a BKB is being Fiend Script up here. Does solve the ultimate when this Fiend Script wears off, so I think Gabby is going to be okay. Pounces away. Doesn't get the ultimate off. Defensive Disruption will help keep him alive a bit longer here. And they're going to blow him up with the Sonic Wave. Even through the ultimate, they had the AoE damages. Sankin gets fairly low. Will die to the Shadow Poisons. AU is just having such a great game with the Shadow Demon. And TNC, despite getting those...
Couldn't even get a BKB off.
They had 6 kills in a row and then immediately overcommit and give away a bit themselves. All 3 TNC cores in a pretty place in terms of their farm, though, and Slark continues to run around the map, just deboarding everything. Very pesky.
TNC right now, they have 3 observer board placed on the map and 3 inside of Shadow Demons.
Yeah.
Queen of Pain.
Nice.
Not nice.
No, but I thought Disruption was a save, but no, that was a dire Disruption. Alco's charging in. He's got this Basher, he's got BKB, he's destroying them. He takes out the Rubik first, wants this Kunkka. Shadow Blade away, where's the detection? Looks like the dust didn't quite clip him. As another blink in from the Sand King. Sand King gonna go looking for this one. He hits the Burrow Strike, but he doesn't catch the Slark here. Slark's on charging himself with a BKB. There's gonna be a stolen Burrow Strike from Tims. That helps take out the Sand King, and the Lina LSA does land on the Rubik with the cast range. The Dragon Slave fall up in the Queen of Pain. They're gonna get a 3rd kill. TNC crumbling one by one. King Gaming are just so strong at this stage of the game with this Alchemist. Shows herself in the mid lane with that TP where her team are smoked up to charge forward. This Queen of Pain very mobile, can join up at a moment. Notice as Roshan has respawned. Both teams will be prioritizing their game plan around Roshan now.
Oh, climbing the high ground. Sand King, but quick fingers from Rubik. Blinks out.
Plays blinking. Just takes the Sandstorm for now, making sure he has a spell. Rubik before that didn't have anything. Next Torrent is there. Are they going to look to take this kill? It looks like that's the plan. The Nightmare save is there. And with the BKB on Slark, he's being Fiend Script up in the trees. The boat takes too long to really cancel it, but they still killed the Lina, going for the Bane. On the backlines, it's Alchemist taking out the Rubik immediately. This Alk is such a beefy boy. Pops the BKB, turns to fight the Slark. He forces him to pop the Shadow Dance just to keep himself alive, and instead Alk's going to find a new target. It's the Kunkka. These bashes just coming in one after the other. There's no escape for poor Armel. Echo back in, and what an echo it was, with the BKB wearing off. The Sonic Wave's there from Joe, but it's too little too late. It's Cuckoo's Earthshaker winning TNC the fight. And there it is. Like a slam. Cuckoo, he's been a standout player so far as we have ourselves back in the game. TNC smoked up, hunting for blood. They have got themselves an Aegis now. And there's going to be another totem jump in, but there's going to be a turner of the Laguna Blade. They want this Rubik. Rubik fought back last fight, and Shaker got silenced up. No escape for Cuckoo and the Rubik. That's a dieback. Pop goes blinking with a BKB, and TNC may have overextended the slot.
Oh, the Shadow Strike's going to hit both of them.
TNC just need to get the hell out of this one, and Slark has Shadow Dance, but need to be careful here. Good, silences him up. He's going to be wearing off fairly soon. There is a boat to help him out. It's used defensively as he does pop the Shadow Dance in the end. He's being chain stunned up during it, though. He's in trouble. I think he's just dead here. Does he have a pounce out? Can't get to the low ground. There's going to be a Fiend Script mid-pounce. Catches him in place. Dead for 90 seconds without buyback.
Sand King with a sick blink in front of him just to stop the pounce. And do we see any level 25 talents approaching? Alchemist level 23. We're still not there yet.
23 on Slark, 22 on Quad. Mid lane. King blinking in, but he's been lifted and needs to be careful. There's a dire Sentry Ward here. Does have the defensive Yule Scepter with the Demonic Purge. He's going to pull him back down from that Yule Scepter. The boat pull back. Nice save coming on in from the Nightmare, but it's only going to do so much as they wake him up and still take him out. Alchemist's gone charging back in, has the BKB back up with the Daedalus. He's doing so much right-click damage, and the Sonic Wave there to help secure the kill. No buyback in place for the Rubik. Instead, it's going to be the Radiant. King Gaming using their buybacks. They've lost the Bane, though. He buys back himself. They are so dead set on winning this fight and trying to secure themselves Roshan, and I think TNC realize they've just got to get the hell out of here. Very nicely done. Tanking. Trying to make sure that his team can secure this Roshan. 15 seconds, the Earthshaker respawning soon. TNC, they've almost bought enough time. They're going to get hit by a Burrow Strike into a two-man LSA. Laguna Blade there as well, forcing out a BKB from Armel's Kunkka, but they've already lost Slark. He just gets chain bash, and there's another bash coming out onto Armel. Dies the BKB. This Alchemist just shredding them with this item build of his.
All eyes on Cuckoo.
Oh my gosh. Cuckoo, what can he do? His teammates are just falling. They're dropping like flies. They just lost multiple heroes back to back, but this Roshan is so incredibly low. Cuckoo goes flying with the BKB. Doesn't have a good Echo Slam initially. Is he going to go for it? Waiting for the hero to come out of the disruption. Maybe it's the Slark. He needs the backup. Slark just so incredibly low with the BKB. He's just running from the epicenter, and they're just not latching on. He blocks the pounce away. Sand King blinks in. Not sure that's what he was hoping for. Echo Slam was used, but it did absolutely nothing. Just did a bit of damage to the Sand King, who's still barely alive. They're going to lose the Shaker again. Boat goes flying. Doesn't catch anyone except Roshan.
Oh
Poor
man,
Rosh.
this Roche fight.
Woo. They've already thrown away too much. Several buybacks used. Keen Gaming, who find themselves better postured because of it all. 27k gold lead. 32-30, so even on kills, but all these buybacks and farming pace of the Alchemist just so hard to keep up with.
Lotus Orb goes in.
Oh, that Soul Catcher damage though. Doing some work here. Queen of the Game was blinking from the sides here. The Sonic Wave is there, but the disruption helps keep the first target alive. It is going to be the Alchemist following up the disruption though. He's looking to go on the Rubik, but the invis from the Glimmer Cave help him keep him alive. The Alchemist gets pulled back in. He's in some trouble. The Aegis actually expires. The Echo Slam is there. They catch the Sand King as well. First goes down the Alchemist. Can Sand King get out of this one? Has got a Yule Scepter, but he's got no more Aegis, and this is trouble for Keen Gaming. They may have been baited in. He can't blink with the poison. Drops the gem as well, and TNC punish Keen Gaming. They may have taken the melee racks, but I think TNC will be so happy with that. Gabe, he says so. 100% win chance from minute
For the
zero.
Dire.
Yeah, for Dire. TNC's won. Let's pack it up. Let's go home.
Dota Plus is not wrong.
Something a little bit wonky there, seeing as it has been stuck at the 0 for the entire game. Keen Gaming say, we are non-believers. We don't subscribe to Dota Plus. We subscribe to killing this Slark, deleted from the game for 2 minutes with a buyback. They're going to get Cuckoo on the Shaker as well. And they're hunting for more. Shadow Demon will get the Glimmer Cave TP out.
Illusion still deal a ton of damage, but right now you can use it offensively and still have one charge to use it defensively.
We'll see it here. There's no more Radiance on Alchemist anyways. He actually replaced it. He's getting deleted though. The Lotus Orb with the Burrow Strike pulled him really deep into the base. The Shaker is he gets the BKB up, but he still dies. Just enough damage to bring him down. The Slark holding onto a buyback kick. Joe gonna BKB blink out of there.
Radiant's bottom.
I'll take your
If Fiery Souls didn't have a cap on it, then yeah, it's like great. You can just build up like an insane amount. But with the cap on it, it doesn't feel like amazing. Oh, they catch the Bane here. With their ward, they saw Summer. Still looking for him. They get the Demonic Purge out as well. Slark coming on in once. That Agi. No, Shaker in some trouble here. The Nightmare forcing out a defensive disruption just to keep the Shaker alive, but the Shadow Demon will pay for it with his life. Now looking to BKB run, but the Fiend Script is there, going to catch him. Trying to leap away, and Alchemist is going to come well away. That's a dead Earthshaker with no buyback. He previously had bought back into the game, so that's the hero that's ruined us in so many of these fights. His Echo Slams have been the bane of their existence, but time to test TNC's high ground defense. They are in a 3v5 scenario, and they don't have those illusions to play with. The plan here, two-man Burrow Strike, two-man LSA follow-up, an absolutely beautiful setup coming in from the Sand King. Hold 11 with a fantastic setup. The Rubik in trouble as well with the Orca there, beyond godlike. Yi is having a fantastic game. Another two-man Burrow Strike coming on in. This Sand King is just having a hell of a game. Armel in the fountain. He's so incredibly low. The Queen of Pain wants it. He's actually getting stunned by the fountain. It needs to be careful. Bought a refresher in the fountain just to blink away. I think he wanted to get a Sonic Wave out as well, but he didn't have the mana for it, so getting a bit ahead of yourselves. Keen Gaming, they need to get out. Sarko's charging forward. Takes out the Alchemist, who does have buyback. Are they going to use this one? The Shadow Dance has been popped. Does need to be a little bit careful, and it does look like Rubik's trying to see what he can do with the Soul and Burrow Strike. He's doing some work here. The Epicenter comes on in. They want to take out Tim's. He's getting low. The Glimmer Cape is there, though. The Slark starting to build up some Agi here. You gotta be so careful as this fight drags on. This
There's
Slark
the
is getting
Fiend's Grip.
scarier and scarier. But it's a Fiend's Grip. It's on the Kunkka, not the Slark. But still a big kill nonetheless. 2 minutes on the sidelines. And Alchemist, Sand King, they're buying back. They smell blood. They smell GG. They want to end this one. He may pop this just for the Shadow Dance. He's waiting to see if he needs to use it now. 18 seconds before he is Shadow Dance. Will he need to pop it? 12 seconds here. With the Shadow Demon, they're buying some time here. He's going to have double ultimate soon. The Fear is in. The Blink Echo Slam. They want this Alchemist. The Nightmare Save is there. The lean under the tower. The Fissure there as well. Blinking in with the Totem. He's taking out the Yuck. That's a dieback. And Slark's on charging as well. Has the Bash. Goes on the Bane. This is looking so good for TNC for now. They've kept their throne alive. They're still causing problems here. The Refresher is there. Slark has another ultimate if he needs it. Can he get it off? He's being stunned up. He's chain stunned. He can't get off. The defensive disruption is there. Is there a refresher? Pop the ultimate. He gets it off. He's still alive. The LSA. He BKBs as well.
They killed the Dark.
Oh my god.
They're still chasing Cuckoo. He's in. Sand King snatching the gem right in front of him.
They've held Lacoste. Claim slowly. Is there going to be a steal? Sand King doesn't have item slots for it. It looks like they may just be giving this one up. Aegis for Slark. Covering for his lack of buyback, and he's just going to go charging in. He's still got a DD rune. He's still got so much Agi as well. Looking on forward, the Fissure is there, going to catch out too. Pops the BKB as well. Lena looks like she's in all sorts of trouble. Has the Aeon Disc. Blocks all of the Echo Slam damage. Slark, though, still doing all sorts of work here on the backlines. Gets the kill in the end. Hunting for more. That's a dieback on the Lena. But, I mean, I don't blame Alchemist wanting to have this. It's kind of that point in the game where refresher to refresher BKB or even your ultimate could make a difference, even if it's just sitting in your backpack. Charging down bottom. They had this ward. They see everything. Oh, this is so good for them. They blink with the totem. But the Alchemist blinks to the high ground first. He saw them as well. He takes out the Shadow Demon. Instantly buying back here. The grip with the Laguna Blade. Trying to take out this Shaker in the BKB. Can they kill off Cuckoo? This would be such a big kill for them. Cuckoo is being feared up as well. And it looks like he's going to get the totem out of there as he dies. And Queen of Pain gets the kill. Alchemist dead once again without buyback. Shot to the Sand King and chases on. Gabby wants these supports. He's got the Diffusal Blade. He got him. His Bane.
No scepter ready. Not even using it. Alchemist got destroyed by Slark in that team fight. He was so close to using a Shrine. I don't think that would have helped at all. But
Roshan giving away free Ags too. It's pretty nice. Everyone with extra item slots. Here, Vision on the high ground. They do spot this ward out. We'll see initiation coming on in. Laguna Blade being thrown. They really want this Rubik, but they're going to turn around with the Abyssal Blade. They're trying to take out the Sand King. He's dead without buyback. Alchemist still dead for 28 seconds as well. Abyssal Blade onto the Queen of Pain. But with the BKB. I think her refresher allowing her to have that one up.
He is level 25.
Oh, he's got double Fiend's Grip potentially. He has the Fiend's Grip stolen still from the last fight. This is huge. Got to keep an eye out for this one if you're Keen Gaming. You can't allow him just to sit there channeling it. With an Echo Slam as well. That's not the Echo Slam you were hoping for.
All right, time to give back that refresher.
I was just thinking that. He's hugging the Rubik. He's like, bro, give me this refresher. He's asking for it. Queen of Pain blinking in, using that fear just to repel them from the base. The Sonic Wave doing some good damage as well, but that's the stolen Fiend's Grip killing off the Alchemist. He's dead again. He's just spending the entire late game waiting to respawn. Death after death. Poor Alchemist is just having it rough, and they've caught out the Bane as well. May just be a support, but that's a big kill considering all the saves that this Bane brings to the table. The lean in the backlines as well. They're just melting one by one. Keen Gaming have fallen apart here in the late game.
That's it. GG's called.
Wow.
Wow. Pause.
I imagine TNC, emotions running high. What a comeback from then. I mean, Dota Plus doesn't lie.
I told you it doesn't lie 100%. I still can't believe that they actually went into a fountain.
They never had a gold lead. And yes, they went into a fountain.
They had enough time to actually get the
throne even maybe.
Maybe either the throne or the Mega Creeps.